Good afternoon, SpeedGaming land, Mario 3 Randomizer, friends, family, chat room, runners, racers. I am Heels Great Man, and alongside with me here today is
William in Texas. How are you doing today, Heels?
I am fan-stinking-tastic. It is a cold day in the upper northeast here. How are you, sir?
Pretty good, and it's actually a pretty chilly day down here in Texas. It's only like 50 out there, which is quite cold for April.
Yeah, that's like freezing temperatures for you guys down there. I think we're at 35 in Pittsburgh right now.
Yeah, it's like January.
All right, folks, hopefully we're going to bring you a nice, awesome show today. We have TheLovenityJade going up against one of the, I believe they are a Z1R player, jessandy8. Looks like we've got kind of a Jade hash here with all the K numbers here in the hash string.
Yeah, so I think we're going to get these runners sent on their way without any further delay. And we'll go through these flags as we start the seed. How about that?
By all means, sir, drop the flag and let's get it on. I want a good, clean fight.
All right, the flag is dropped. And to go through some of these flags with Mario 3 Randomizer, round one of the Swiss flags. Worlds are shuffled, levels are shuffled, Koopa Kids are shuffled, airships are shuffled, forts are shuffled, all levels added, so some of these worlds are going to be longer. Hammers break locks as well as rocks. I think that sums up a lot of it. Anchors are random as usual. And we should be seeing these runners going shortly. I don't have a countdown on my screen yet, but I'm sure that's coming. Great in chat or in the future if you're watching in the future. Clock is running. So here we go. We got a countdown.
So some of my favorite flags of this Swiss flag set, yes, that the hammers do break locks. They break locks in game. They break locks in real life.
World 4 start. And TheLovenityJade has decided to play a level that appears unnecessary. And takes a death to the mini cheap. Hopefully she'll head for the pipe. There we go. And meanwhile, jessandy in Forgettable Fort takes an early death to a Disco Waffle. And Jade in there now as well. Taking her time. Gotta throw that needle. The Potaboo and the Disco Waffle, they're in a weird pattern.
Very much so. It's almost like the waffle is going in reverse and that Potaboo is just doing Potaboo thing.
It's through a thwomp. Just gonna get disappointed. That power-up's a 1-up. Not quite what she was hoping for. Jade gonna have to go
always hope for a star there with that power-up right next to the thwomp. It makes things so much easier.
Yeah, star, you can just fly through the level. Oh, the Disco Waffle. And
Lovenity finds a hammer.
The Bro gets a hammer. That'll come in handy later on. Unfortunately, the hammer's not going to help her out with the bridge. Gonna have to play this fort.
That's why before the tournament, Swiss Flags tournament brackets all started, one of the flags that we have that's actually built into the Mac Patcher is that hammers will build bridges. Which, as everybody in the world knows, hammers do in fact help build bridges. So, but unfortunately, we do not have that ability here.
Jess, I think, had tried equipping a power-up from her inventory and took the death, unfortunately. Jade gonna take a death.
So since this is the first level, it's not going to be very forgettable right now.
If this is the first level. Like if I equip a power-up and I end up dying, I think the move is to reset, which you are allowed to do, and start fresh, and you get those power-ups. Jade put the mushroom on, loses it right away, but at least gets through that first portion. Gets past the first thwomp. But not the second.
Just a little high on that jump.
Okay, Jess is through the door. Jess is into Boom Boom.
I was
Ain't
honestly
going for a
hoping
tail
for a
this time.
one-hit boom boom for these guys just because of how much trouble they were going through in the beginning.
Jess gonna be the first one to get through Boom Boom.
Oh, are we gonna see some DLC action here? It looks like. Yeah, you gotta fly if you want
Tries
that
to
pipe.
go up. Oh my, this is 6-5 for jessandy. It's trying to go up. Unfortunately, like, that route doesn't really make this level a whole lot easier. The quickest way is gonna still be the way she's going now. Jess gets the tail on the other side. That's a boot. The Karibo boot Goomba.
Okay, Jade, nice and easy. Don't take a lava bath.
Oh!
Oh
And
no.
that's gonna game over, but you wouldn't lose progress, which this is the first level anyway. But one of the flags we do have this time around is game overs don't lose progress, as we see Jess getting the P speed.
I think she.
But
she's
oh,
going
that
to-
shell's required. Jess is gonna have to go get a Koopa shell because
Oh, nice
those are
flick.
spinies.
Oh, there's the turtle. Alright, so just capitalizing on something that William just said, we can reset the emulator, the game, whatever. Like if I use all 3 power-ups on the first level and I lose them all, I'm gonna reset the emulator, but I cannot reset my timer. The timer goes on regardless.
That's right. Yeah, no do-overs there, but yeah.
And right here
No
where
need
Jade's
to,
at now, if she were to run off of that top ledge, run down where that thwomp comes down, and then jump there on that second platform, that's a 100% success rate.
And
And you don't have
it's
to
gonna get
have
through the
P-Speed to
this
get it
time.
done.
Okay, Jess finally has the Koopa shell. Loses the P-Speed,
Oh, no.
though. It is.
Alright.
This is one of the trickier levels for one of the newer runners. Doesn't quite have the P-Speed. You can build the P-Speed while you're holding the shell, though. That's gonna usually be the move here. You don't have to have the P-Speed, then grab the shell. There we go. There we go.
you
Jess
go.
has it now. Release that
Yep.
shell.
Hi, Spiny. And Jess is finally out of 6-5. Very nice. No, 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 no! Levinity, where are you going?
Okay, so she's gonna go the other way to
But
get to
and
this
by
line.
doing that, unfortunately, she spawned in that the Paragoomba up there, so that could make things a little more interesting.
It's the P-Speed. You're gonna see the bad news that you actually need that Koopa. Those are Spinies. Gonna have to carry the shell up there. Okay, okay, she found another way. I stand corrected. Somebody clip that. Finds a way to flip him over and get rid of the blocks that way. Well done.
That is the definition of there are multiple solutions to the same problem. That was great.
I've never seen that in my life. That was incredible. I didn't know you could do that.
Someone in SG Land, please clip that. That was amazing.
It grabs a fire flower.
The level
As we go
that Doc
through,
Torstel lovingly
go through Soul
calls
Reaper.
Soul Reaper. Yep.
It looks like a friendly enough enemy set, at least. We see Jess...
Oh,
Oh! The jump gets shorted a little bit. We see Jess go to the Toad House and grab a flower. Let's see if Jade goes the other way. What's the other level? This is more reasonable. This is what, 4-2?
This is...
Not 4-2. Is it?
No, this is,
Or this is from 3?
Yeah, it's definitely from 3. I think it's... No, it's not 3-1.
Yeah, not 3-1. certainly more reasonable than Soul Reaper.
Lavinity's in the same level that Jess played, so that works out nicely. If you're in a very dire situation there, the pipe just after, or the area just after that pipe where Lavinity went in, vanilla rules, there's a block over there and it would contain a 1-up, but in Rando it could have a power-up. So if you're desperate, you could go over there and potentially get a power-up too.
Jess gets through the first airship. Looks like it was the vanilla Iggy fight.
Yep, World 7 airship posing as World 1. GG. Alright, where are we going next?
Good question. How about 1? How about make it a little bit calmer? No, it's going to be 7.
Oh no, we're going to go harder. We're going to go World 7. Hopefully this is a very fast, very linear 7. Hit one pipe and you're already in
shot. And there is a hammer. Like they've got it. I believe they both have the hammer from the bro. Okay, so Jess going to play the first island. That one level is the fake tank. So there's going to be an item here. And hopefully that pipe goes somewhere useful. The other pipe would have had you playing 2 stages before you could get anywhere, so very sensible to give the fake tank a try.
There you go, nice. Trusting the screws, I like to see.
There we go, yep. Don't get screwed. And there you go.
Very nice, nicely done.
It's 1 hit. 2 hits. Oh!
Oh, no.
Just taking a death on the fake tank. Jade going
Get
to
your
a
salutes and chat
flower.
for the army over on Jess's side.
There's a star. Just gonna hopefully make some progress here. Of course, there's still a bro fight waiting at the end. Hopefully it's a friendly bro.
Oh,
Hey,
we've already
vanilla
seen
boomerang,
it.
bro.
We've seen it once. Jess unfortunately took a death on him. It's that bugger right there. There you go.
That's
Good.
an anchor.
Ooh.
Wonder what that'll be. It can be anything except a hammer.
Oh, Lavinity going for a fire kill here. Or at least it looked like. There you go. Now you got it.
I think she kept her options open there. And we see Jess doing some exploring of this second screen. We see 2 forts on the screen. We see 1 locked, so the last one is going to be on the last screen. Gonna play this piranha, which is guarding a fort. Takes a death to the piranha. And we see 11D enter World 7.
There you go. That's the perfect way to do it, Jess. Equip a store and get through it.
Yeah, get the star. Go, 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 go.
What's up?
Alcatraz! So,
Alcatraz.
Jade decides to play the 2 levels, I think, and the first one is unfortunately Alcatraz. I don't see anything too stupid. Oh, okay, I stand corrected. There's a mini cheap. I was going to say there's no bass, there's no sun. There is a mini cheap though, and those can be pretty.
We do have a mini boss here in Alcatraz for our player.
And Jess in the fort, which does appear to be Navy.
Ooh, so does Jess save Bob?
Very well represented in this world.
I want to know if Jess saves Bob or kicks him. Oh no! And Jess unfortunately taking her first game over here.
No big deal though. Does not have to replay that level. And oh, this is who's this? The mushroom. And you see her go down that pipe, and this is gonna be. I'm not
oh no,
sure
you need that bridge. Lavinity, you need that bridge.
You gotta build that bridge. And she's small, so clipping is not even an option. I don't know that she knows the clip strats, being a newer runner. I don't know the clip strats. I've been doing this for a year.
I know the clip strat to escape from Alcatraz. It's kind of a hard clip, but you have to be big to do.
Yeah.
And there's a one-up right here that I... Oh, nice! Nice little cheap kill there.
She's building the bridge.
Oh,
And
no.
the mini cheap gets her. And that'll be a game over. See if she decides to go the other way, as we see Jess get through Navy. And it didn't break the lock that we see. It breaks the lock that is on the third screen.
All right, so that playing the Navy was the right thing to do here, but now we got to find the pipe to get to the promised land.
Levity trying the fake tank rather than Alcatraz. And Jess is heading for Alcatraz. It looks like this is required. Didn't quite catch all the pipe exploration. I assume this is required. Perhaps that pipe behind the 2 levels is the only way to the third screen.
Okay, Love's about to get her first anchor here. As long as she can knock him down, does it nice and easy. Jess is giving the mini cheap her business for her. I was wondering if Jess was going for that power up there at the beginning of the bottom there, but decided against it and moving forward.
It equips the star for the Piranha stage.
That's the perfect thing. Boom, right through.
Gets through with no deaths, so that'll make up a little bit of time.
Alright, Jess, you've got 2 issues on your screen. You got your mini boss and you've got that Paragoon.
Took care of the Paragoomba, took its wings off. Now can we deal with building this bridge? Keeps the mini boss up top.
No.
Takes the death. Bob got her.
Bob got her post-mortem. Wow. But at least she's team #KickBob, so I'm happy to see that.
Yeah, kick him. He deserves it after that.
See, I don't know why everybody is so apt to try to save him when that's literally his entire job is to blow up in your hand.
Yeah.
We got us a nice star fanfare over on Jess's screen. Some extra safety lives here.
Yeah. The one time where the game overs will still matter is if you had clouded something. That would amount to a wasted cloud, or pipe transitions, like namely the Twisty Castle in World 5, you might have to replay that, potentially. So those lives still mean a bit. And Jade just steps aside and lets Bob do his thing, and then heads into the boom boom fight. Gets through there.
There you go.
As we see Jess working her way through World 6, this World 6 level.
Yep, got through 6-4. That was easy. Levinity now gonna do some more piping, try to find Promised Land.
Alright, Jess gets through the second pipe, which takes her to the bottom screen. And on the other side of that lock, you could also hammer this lock. That's also a viable choice.
Oh, and Jess found the Promised Land.
Yes, found the Promised Land. Oh, the star ran out. Oh! Didn't quite get through. The second piranha is definitely harder than the first one. Does an anchor check, and anchors are music boxes.
All right. So it is seeming like Alcatraz is actually required here. So we're gonna get Jade through this one step at a time. Jade, come on.
Required unless you hammer that lock. As we saw, Navy broke the other lock. She has the hammer. She could use that if she wanted, but... that's another thing that comes with... And okay, that's a quick Wendy fight for Jess.
That's a quick, heavy Wendy. One-er. A 1D, I believe is what
best case scenario for Wendy.
100%. A heavy Wendy and a one-hit.
Yeah. Yeah, so... one of the things you gain with experience is a sense of when to use these hammers, and 2 levels, usually not the best bargain unless they're terrible levels, which Alcatraz is pretty terrible.
Looks like a pretty Jetty World 5 here. 2 levels and a 4.
Yeah, and that's the blue fort. As long as it's not a triple forter, the blue fort breaks the blue lock. I don't think this was the triple forter. I did not catch the first map.
I believe there was only 1 fort down on the ground.
There's a star. Go, go, go. I grab the power up. There's another power up. Fire flower. Okay, we can make a fire kill here. Fire kills are faster against Boom Boom. There we go. And Love and Z going up and down this pipe. We see Jess in 5-1.
And we got Moon saying that Wendy was a bomb. Yes, yes, Wendy was very much a bomb, but a very fast bomb. There you go, Jade. Nicely done there in that bottom. Kika, I am busy, madam. Will you please?
Gonna head down, build that bridge.
Now, if you can do the 7176 clips, you can get the Escape to Alcatraz clip right there on the bottom.
I've never tried to escape Alcatraz.
It's just like Door 3, William. Once you hit it once, you'll wonder why you ever did it any other way.
And that's another thing I've never done. I've never done Door 3. And 1.5 beta, the last level in World 5, and giving Jess a little bit of trouble. See if second time's the charm for her.
There she goes. She's out. She's out of Alcatraz.
There we go. Out of Alcatraz. Well done. Well done, Lovendy. Collect your 1-up.
Jess finds 1.5 beta with no Karibo shoes, so that's a good way to start. Oh, too soon. Commentator's curse strikes again.
Okay, here's the tricky part. You got a million piranhas. Okay, uses the hard shell to get rid of a couple of them. Our Goomba up above, though, you're gonna get caught and fall into the Koopa. A little bit surprised that Jess isn't playing that bro that's available. Like in past iterations of these flags, I think that you could debate a lot of bro plays. I think with hammers essentially being gold now, with locks potentially being on the Bowser Bridge in World 8, I think you got to play pretty much every bro now. Just because, like, if it's a hammer, like, that could decide the game. One of the other new flags, actually, is that the bro positions are stable enough that everyone's going to have an equal opportunity to play them. It's not going to be based on whether they move the right way or not. Just to even things up a little bit. And Leventy paying Toad a visit. Grabbing a Fire Flower, as we see Jess through 1.5 beta, skipping the bro entirely. Taking a bit of damage. This is the World 5 airship. Gets the Fire Flower right back. Which Koopa do we think this is going to be? We've seen Iggy, we've seen Wendy.
I'm gonna
Maybe
call
we can
Roy. I
backwards.
want to see
Roy
Roy
safe.
in his normal habitat.
Okay, Vanilla Roy. Vanilla Airship, Vanilla Roy, let's find out. Nah.
We got
This is
Ludwig.
Oh, Ludwig, yeah. There we go. And quick kill there.
What was that, William? A 2-hitter?
Yeah, that was 2 hits and just through this world. 3 worlds down, 5 to go.
Your call is very important to us. Please stay on the line. A representative will be with you shortly. Thank you.
I think Jade is a little bit tied up here.
She's got some routing to do here in 7, but she's got the answer. She's just got to get there now.
jessandy in... Is this 5-4, 5-6? What?
This is 5-7. Jess just got through.
5-7, okay. Everything's 5-4 to me. I don't know why. Every level, 5-4.
5-4 is Soul Reaper, sir. We've seen that.
That's
There,
right.
she got it. Now we're in the promised land.
There we go. I gotta do some more vanilla runs and remember what's what.
Doc is over here soul reaping our chat right now.
Okay, she gets over the first pipe. You need a little bit of momentum. It gets tough when you got fireballs getting shot at you.
Okay, let's see if we're going to see some pause
there we go.
threats.
Going one at a time, just taking it nice and easy.
There you go.
Okay. There we go. Good to go.
So for our new runners, and I've said it a couple of times in the last few weeks here, for our newer runners, there's 3 real basic things you got to know. Number 1, don't die. If as soon as you master don't die, don't lose your power-ups. Number 2, if you don't lose those, then you can start learning your speed strats. You'll get sub-hours easily that way.
Yeah. That was a cloud that second pipe had. See where that might come in handy. Water world being our 3rd world.
Okay,
So
Love
getting
is
water.
like 3 jumps away from getting out of World 2.
Oh, getting a lot of visitors today. Just gonna do a pipe check. Sees a lock there. We see a second lock on Prize Island, which means that the answer pipe is open. I think we've seen all 3 locks.
Nope, this is a 3-4-3, so there's 2 locks, which means the 3rd lock is over by the castle.
No, there was no. So we have the lock that's right there. We have the lock that's in front of the pipe, and then we have the lock that's on Prize Island.
Oh, okay, I'm so sorry. I missed that first lock.
Yeah, so we've seen all 3 of them, so we know that the answer pipe is open. We just have to get there, and so you still have required for it. It's just that the lock's not required. So you could theoretically cloud it, since you don't need to break the lock.
Okay, Love's getting through escalator for it here. Just knocking down a boom boom a peg. Very nice.
Indeed, taking the ride. Not trying the damage boost strat. Into the second room.
Hey, look,
You'll
it's
see
door
this
3
no
for it.
levels.
3F1.
3F1, right where it belongs. There's the star. She just wants to get to Boom Boom. She doesn't want to mess around with any more waffles. I don't blame her.
I do not blame her a bit for that.
Just not going for the power-up, just going into door number 6.
Yeah, and that's something else. So a lot of people have said we call it door 3 for it because if you do a certain up jump or up input at door 3, it'll take you directly to Boom Boom. You actually need to go into door 6 to achieve completion for that fort. So let's not confuse people. It's a door 6 that you have to go into.
Yeah, and that door 3 is a frame perfect trick, which some of the great vanilla runners now, they can get that pretty consistently. Like, if you've seen Mitch Flower Power's world record attempts, like, he goes for door 3 every time now in Warpless, which is really quite the feat. if you can manage that.
And then
Jess?
one of our own rando runners, Teeks88, he actually kind of claimed ownership for door 3 because he does a lot of door 3 attempts as well.
Very cool when people can make that work.
So the door 3, Piercing Mountain, door 3 is you enter the third door as you're running down that corridor, and it's on frame 1 when you regain control of Mario. If you hit the up button, if you give it an up input, it'll go back into that door because the game thinks for that one frame that you're on a platform, you go back into that door and it takes you into Boom Boom's corridor.
That'll save you a few seconds over the door 6 strategy. There is another time save that's specific to Rando. If you go through door 5, there's a little platform with a power-up. If that's a star, if you time it just right, you can actually grab the star, go out, go to door 6, go to Boom Boom, and get the star kill. And star kill is the quickest way to kill a Boom Boom.
Oh no, Jess was on the coin ship and tried to take out the boomerang bro first, and unfortunately the boomerang was already in the frame there.
Good news is it reverts to a normal Hammer Brother arena, and so you don't have to run through the coin ship the second time around.
A fairly clean 1-5 beta there from Levitic.
Well done, and gets the third star, so that's a 5-up.
Some safety lie.
And LovenityJade also skipping the bro. We'll never know what it is.
Now you know I'm going to have to oracle that just to see what that was.
Would be interesting to find out. If that was a hammer, that's something that could have been a race changer. Even a cloud could be useful, like if you end up getting to skip something like Atlantis where your opponent doesn't get to. LovenityJade gets through that third world. Jess gets the third star. That's a lot of lives. That's double-digit lives.
Well, our runners did the right thing. That bro in World 5 was just a star.
Okay. We see Jess in the airship.
Love getting through 5-7 here.
Yeah.
And one of our other flags that we have for the randomizer is that pipes and doors could be randomized. So 5-7 could honestly be something completely different. You could see some DLC content when you have to go down below to find the exit.
Yeah, luckily we're not using those flags for Swiss. Like, imagine you go up in 5-2 and that takes you somewhere useless. Like, that's another thing that can happen. We see LovenityJade in 7-2. Shorts the jump, and the Piranha is going to get the better of her.
Mountain, I'm not honestly sure. It's got to be something with the code itself. I don't think that there's anything with the position of the door. And of course, door 3 would change if we were to use the... Oh, that was interesting. Leviticity was right there next to that piranha plant when just made a perfect jump there.
I love this. I love this. She's going to cloud, and she's going to use the pipe to save her progress. As long as she doesn't game over, she's not going to get forced to play 7-2. As we see a Tanuki. The one thing I would do, though, is I would actually see what's on the other side of that pipe, just in case this was a free world, which we know it's not. Like, you could right now be playing a fort for no reason if this were a free world, so... If the pipe's there, check the pipe. Like, that would be my advice to our newer runners. It threads that needle. Very well done. There's a plant there. 2-3 with plants is really rough, but...
Oh, we're going to see our first bro here on
there
left
we
side.
go.
We did. Very nice.
Star kill. I told you star kills were quick. So gets through that fort, and then door 3 fort for Jade.
All right, salutes out for Bowser's Air Force.
Yeah. This world going pretty well for TheLovenityJade. She can get through here. That'll get the answer pipe opened up for her. That's the boom boom kill. Okay, now let's check some pipes. Check the pipes! Don't play that fort! Don't play that fort! No!
No.
So there's only one fort left, and there's one lock there. You know that this fort is not gonna open up the lock on the castle because there are no other locks to open. Gotta check those pipes though before we play forts. That's another thing that'll come with experience though, that routing, which we see just clearing the fort in grass.
The routing aside though, William, she mastered 5F2 there like perfectly. That was a
absolutely
good
that was a great 5F2. That was a great 5F2.
No. Go check your pipes. Go check your pipes. Go back.
Check your pipes. Check your pipes. I think she heard us.
There you go. Yeah, there you go. That's the way to do it.
Check the pipe. No, that's a troll pipe. I stand corrected. You do actually have to get to that other pipe. Okay, so the answer pipe is that other pipe, so you do have to play a level.
Oh no, Jess found 7-9 with a boss bat.
And the Paragoomba is gonna get her eaten.
And the fish has been fed. And that brings out another tip for the newer players. When you get one of the microgoombas wrapped up around you, it does not matter how many times you jump or otherwise. The only easy way to get out of there is a wiggle left and right, and it'll get you right out of there.
Okay, so Jade's gonna play 3-1.
Flyer, please. Jess is almost through this nasty-looking 7.
Oh, she overshoots it. Gotta come from below. Go up, go up.
There you go.
There you go, in the pipe. And in there, Jess, there you go.
All right, Jade has found her way.
Leadership.
And we have flooded fort.
Invalid seed, as they say. See how TheLovenityJade handles this Lemmy fight. That's 2. Takes the death. I think Lemmy was 4 or 5 hits. I don't think it was 3.
Okay, Jess gets out of flooded fort nicely. 2-hit boom boom.
Can be anywhere between 1 and 5 hits for the Boom Booms and the Koopas, the way that these flags are set. Kills that fire, bro. Use a star, get a star.
There we
For
go.
another
Love's in
gold
here
item.
now with a mushroom.
Loses that mushroom. That's 3. That's 4. Oh, gets kicked into the
No!
ball. Now, does she have a fire flower, is what I wonder. If she has a fire flower, that's definitely the way to go with the Lemmy fight. Just stand there and get the fire kill. Don't provoke him into running at you or tossing any balls at you. Is Warrior a boy? Jess is gonna tell us no, just a 2-hitter. And so, Jess pulls her lead out to a world. Lovenity taking a death there. Okay, no fire flower, unfortunately. Heatwing will at least get you to the Lemmy fight, and no, she's gonna use the star though. And she'll get you through this first room. Star ran out before she could get the power up. A little careful there. Carpet fort for Jess. It's a star. Run through. Run, run, run. Well, here's where it gets tricky. This last bit gets through without
Nicely
damage.
done.
Well done. Jade gonna take her time. No need to force the issue. Just let him come to you. Keep going. Just get clear of those balls. Just get clear. See the boom boom kill? There we go.
Nice.
Jade. That's it.
Let's go.
World 6. This is looking like a long one. We got a 4. We got 3 levels you got to play. And hand trap number 1 for Jess, the bro hands.
All right, time to see what our hand item is going to be for this flag set. Vanilla would be a leaf.
The 99%er, as the Warpless folks like to say.
Oh no, skip the power up. Oh, bye, Hammer Bro.
That's a hammer!
Oh, wow.
So, hands have hammers. If we encounter either of the other ones, it's going to be a hammer because it's the same end screen for all 3 hands. Jade working her way through. Oh, falls on the spike ball. This is 1-3 for Jessandy. Another opportunity for an item. Not 1-3, 1-1. Never mind. What am I saying? Clearly, I was up much too late last night. I'm still waking up. Takes a spill at the end of 1-1. LovenityJade with the fire peach. Oh, careful though, you can't shoot the Koopa, otherwise you're not going to be able to clear these blocks.
That is a disgusting patooey right there.
There you go. Just wait it out. I'm impressed. Only 2 tries to get through 2-3 with plants. I would struggle with that. In my race the other day, I saw it once. I said, "Forget that. I'm gonna keep dying in 5-5 instead." Jade into Air Force.
Okay, one more obstacle for Jess here to get out of 2-5. That's the ball and chain down here at the thing. Gets nicely. Okay, so Jess has a decision to make. Does she, which this decision is now an easy one. Go up, use one of your hammers, break that rock in front of that pipe, especially getting another hammer. So this
Another
decision
hammer.
is now an easy one.
Okay,
Go up,
yeah.
break the.
No, don't
what are
play
you
the middle.
doing, Jack?
If you hammer that rock in front of the first pipe, you're guaranteed to save at least 2 levels. It might even be the entire world, depending on which pipe it actually leads to. There's a total of 3 places it could lead. Like, and we see 2 of them. One of them's okay. One of them's pretty good. The other one would be really, really good because it would have to be on the last screen. And well, you see another death there.
No, she's doing it. She's just gonna play out those 2 other levels to see.
This late in the seed, there's not even a lot of other opportunities for, I don't think, for this to be a really...
No, not at all. We've already seen our longer worlds. We've already seen World 3, so there's no double hammer play in play here.
Yeah. There's, I think the last remaining world is World 2.
Yeah, World 2, which that's gonna be
Which,
maybe...
it could be useful. Like, depending on where the pipe is, like, a hammer could be massive, but you have 3 of them. I don't even know what room this is that Jade's in. Where are we right now?
So she flew up. She's got to hold down in order to get out of there. What she did was she flew up, and there's a door at the beginning of 6-1, and this is what's hidden behind that door.
Okay. I've never seen this. This is a corner of the game that I've never explored. And we have Jess playing 7-1 as intended. Not clipping 7-1. Oh, there's a fire nipper up there. That's a glitched block, that up arrow. That's actually a fire nipper. On a cloud. Now getting the pipe. Let's find out. Now go through the pipe, find out where the pipe goes. Okay, so both pipes go the same place, roughly.
And another hammer. William, you gave these girls the tools to build the Mushroom Kingdom.
I rolled this. Yeah, okay, we're gonna hammer that one rock. Okay. Okay, so we're using the hammers. That's a good thing. That said, I would point out that depending on where the pipe went, like, there was probably a more efficient use for that hammer, unless pipe 1 went to the pipe that she just ducked into. But that hammer could have been used a little bit more efficiently.
I didn't see, William. Did she actually go through that pipe to see where it transitioned?
No, she didn't actually check where it went. She just
oh my goodness.
Just marked her progress after clouding, I think. Okay, 2 hammers, 2 P-wings remain in the inventory, and quickstand's level. Just run, jump. It's through the tornado. This is one of the easier levels as far as speed strats go. You could just maintain your P speed and be through there pretty quick. You see Jade heading into 3F2.
And just getting out of 6.
A very long 6. Without knowing where these pipes went, we don't know exactly how long it had to be, but potentially could have been a bit quicker. But you know, two hammers, they may still end up being more useful. Sometimes you miss a hammer play and you accidentally do something really smart, and it's even more useful in the next world.
The rando giveth, and the rando taketh away.
Yeah, like maybe that hammer ends up being a free Bowser. Or maybe World 2 ends up being free because you have that extra hammer. Let's cheer for that.
That'd definitely be the play if you break that rock and it turns out to be a free 2. That's perfect.
Yeah. Like, let's see. Maybe we get a pipe like right up front, and
Get a pipe up front. It takes you right below the castle. Break one lock, and you're out of two. Like play the castle, and you're out of two, and that's all you have to play. Now that's like big brain.
Yeah. It's a cloud. Oh, this is going to be a long
get that
too.
lucky. 3-level minimum. Oh, hello,
Pipe's gonna
gatekeeper.
So the pipe's not going to do anything too useful, just looking at where it could be. Maybe we save a couple of levels. Jade taking the death to Roy, that'll be a game over. But no progress lost, thankfully. It's a star. See if Jess can get a star kill. Let go, let go, let go!
Yep, ride the... Yeah.
Oh, well. Might have had a chance.
Yeah, only a one-hit boom anyway.
Yeah, one hit, not a huge time loss.
Oh, no.
LovenityJade struggling with Roy a little bit. Roy can be tricky. And Jess got 7-6.
I'm going to play it.
And I think Jess is going to play
Wait,
this one.
She got a P-Wing, right? She can just...
Yeah, she's
there
got a
you
P-Wing.
go.
No, she's going to die. Okay, she knows about the P-Wing. Good move. Take the death, slap on a P-Wing, just fly right over.
Perfect. There you go. GG 7-6. Okay, Love hit him once. There's Roy gone.
That's the two-hitter. LovenityJade getting through World 5. See how she routes Ice World. 1-6 beta for jessandy8. Takes a spill there, misses the jump. Jade gonna play Carpet Fort. See a fort, play a fort. Perfectly reasonable. And 1-6 beta is deceptively tricky as far as those jumps. Especially when it's like inevitably fire enemies and it just gets way worse.
Like 90% of the time, 1-6 proper and 1-6 beta are fire sets.
Just struggling with the second room here in Carpet Fort. Not
Oh,
just.
found one of the platforms off screen up there. There, she's out of it.
Alright, she's through. And Jade about to pick up another hammer. Maybe doesn't know about the power-up on the bottom row there. He's looking up top for the power-up, but it's on the bottom. Third from the right.
Oh, no.
If you're watching this back
fireball.
in the future. And the fireball gets her. Fire bros are tough.
They're the worst of the 3 or 4 that we have.
No! Missed the power-up again.
There
There
she
you
got
go, gets through.
Alright, now if I'm Love here in this play, in her current situation, I'm breaking that rock over there and skipping the 2 levels that accompany it.
Yeah, we misplay those hammers at this point. It's not like we can take them to the second seed.
Wouldn't that be nice, though? Have a nice hammery first seed and have like 6 hammers in your inventory to take them to game 2.
Yeah, and then like game 2 is like 10 minutes. We don't have to play any forts.
Hey, Macobra.
Fire Bros on the water arena. What a nightmare.
Jess has to be careful. Now she's swimming.
Ow! And the bro's not moving either. If only there was some way where you could make that rock disappear and bypass this bro. Wouldn't that be nice if we had that in this game?
You know? And uses a P-Wing. Wow, what a kill!
Sometimes the sketchy hitboxes work in your favor.
I mean, hitboxes are only suggestions at this point, so... Donut for... There you go, that'll get you through half of it easily.
Oh, spawns the P block. That actually makes matters a little bit trickier. And you've got to navigate this boo and this fireball. Running from the boo. Okay, there we go.
A little patience paid off big time there for Jess.
And she hammers the rock. She didn't go through the pipe, though. No, she wants to see Toad. So she's hammered the rock. We don't know where the pipe goes yet. Is that a mermaid suit for...
Yep, that's a mermaid. That's a frog suit. There you go.
Where's the pipe go? Let's find out. Okay, just skips the 2 levels.
It gets the 2 levels out there, yeah.
But yeah, that's 2 fewer levels than you have to play. Frog suit for Jess. Gonna cloud the last level and use the frog suit. Which is a shame because this is the World 2 airship. The P-Wing is really sweet to have on this one. If you have the P-Wing, you're gonna fly over that bar that we're gonna see in just a moment.
Could do it with that right there.
You could have been in the pipe at like 289. Oh well, though.
Well, we'll turn these ladies into professionals, promise.
Yeah. Just the little things. Like, I would probably be 50-50 to even remember that this is what the airship's gonna be. Excuse me, what the airship's gonna be, so.
And we got a 5-hitter there for Jess. Alright, folks, World 8 time. What kind of obstacles are we gonna find in the valley?
And that'll be a game over for Jade, who did actually hammer the other rock, which is 1 level saved. Generally not the optimal use of a hammer, but it is a level saved. I'm probably feeling behind at this point. Oh wow, 7F2 right out of the gate in World 8.
Now, if they have a cloud, they could technically bypass this, but we don't know what solution it will provide later on in the world.
As long as it doesn't build a bridge, you could cloud it and never come back if you still have the hammer, which I believe Jess does have a hammer. No cloud. Well, that would stop her from clouding it.
Yep, she's playing it.
Going the P-Wing route. Even the P-Wing's not a guaranteed clear on this particular fort, just because you got these walls, you still have to deal with the thwomp, you still have to deal with these piranhas. And you still have these 2 pipes where you gotta throw the needle here. There we go.
Hi.
Slips past them both. Gets past the thwomp. And now gonna just flutter down instead of having... Oh no! Gets shot down in the 2J jump. I was about to say, gonna not even have to mess around with the 2J jump, but not quite how it worked out.
Got Sand Trap over here for Jade on the left. With a mini cheap. Of course it would be with a mini boss.
Ah, the Spiny gets Jade. So we know where that level goes now. And then put on a frog suit or a mermaid suit if you're Peach. Jess manages the 2J jump this time. Oh, gets hit by the disco waffle. Gets the boom boom.
That was super close.
Gotta have a clean boom boom fight now. Not a lot of inventory to spare.
Gets through it. Very nice.
No more piranha for it.
And thankfully, folks, Deja Vu flag is not on. We will not see that again.
Okay, Jade gonna go the quicksands round again. Get the P-speed. Jump! There you go. No tornado problem, at least. Nice P-speed strats. She gets through. There you go. That is how you play the quicksands level. Only 10 seconds of in-game time used as well. Well done. This finds the fire flower. Or not the fire flower, the star. And, into the boom boom fight on 2F. Acceptable for it.
Nice dodge from the flames there on Jade's side. I always, if I don't have P-speed, I always end up hitting those flames and taking damage.
Oh no, 7-9. 7-9 small. This is potentially going to be painful for Jess. Like, of all the levels, this is not the one you want to see.
Where there's 7-8, there's 7F2. Where there's 7F2, there's 7-8. They always coincide with each other.
7-8, not 9. Noted. I guess there's only 8.
7-9 is the pipe maze. Trying to get through the pipe maze where Boss Bass was earlier in the season.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. That's right. 7. Yeah, 7-9's the one with the... Yeah. This is where you get the hammer suit and warpless. And then you play 7-9, yeah.
Yes.
I swear I know this game.
There's so much information that we have to recall, like, instantaneously trying to do the commentary for this.
Yeah. These piranha patterns are not helping Jess at all. You see Jade working through Gatekeeper. Okay, no, she's gonna skip the power up.
Just going straight from Boom Boom here.
It is a one-hitter at least. So, it's actually quicker if you know that it's a one-hit Boom Boom. Otherwise, like, you're way better off, especially small, getting a star and getting a star kill. Oh,
what's up, Boss Bass?
No, we have a bass. Okay, we definitely want to go down this pipe. Does Jess even know that pipe's a pipe? Probably not, if you're a newer runner. So there was a pipe there where you could have gone down and gotten a power-up.
She's just flirting with death with this boss bat.
Yeah, this bass is going to come back. Uses the shell to get rid of the piranha. More importantly, though, you would despawn the boss bass if you go down that pipe.
And potentially a power up on the underside.
Can we make this any worse? Can we make this any worse? Can we, like, throw, like, a fire nipper in here somehow, even though we're not on plants? Or perhaps a giant bro to stun lock us?
Sure, let's throw a sledge bro in here, William. Let's do it.
Just gets through. Mercifully, she gets through. And we see a tank, and we see Air Force, no locks. With 2 hammers, the only way you should be playing another fort is if it builds a bridge. Is if you have to build a bridge. This tank, this is the fake tank, this is 1-3. Takes the deaths of the fireball. The priority here should be finding Bowser. Having 2 hammers, having played 2 forts, as long as we don't have to build a bridge, it's going to be available.
Now the priority on Jade's side should be hammering that rock and bypassing all this junk in what's left of World 2 here.
Yeah, Jade did use 2 hammers in World 6. Don't know what she's got left. So this is where the divergence could potentially make a huge difference.
Dodge that Karibo.
Just go. Don't deal with the fire chomp. There you go. Does she know where the power-up is? Yes, she does. It's a star.
That's perfect. Get over to the white block. Quick.
Quick. What are you waiting for? We don't have to kill these enemies. I'm not even worried about the item at this point. I just want to clear the level, being in World 8. We probably won't get to find out what that item was, but that's fine.
Oh, yes, we will.
Cloud. On a cloud and then go in small. Jade taking a risk here. Doing some exploring. Two locks.
Oh, she finds.
Here we go. 2 levels, 2 locks. She has found the answer. 2 levels away from Bowser. And we're in World 4. I'm not even going to try and guess which one this is.
That is 4-5, sir.
Or 5, okay. The one level that has the smart bullet bills in the vanilla game. With Rando, we're now randomizing these bullet bills to potentially be smart in other places.
Oh, no.
Jade gonna tangle with this bro. There is a hammer. She does not have to play this bro. She could hammer. Hammer the rock.
Speaking of hammers, guess what item was in 1-3?
No way. Another one? Oh, wow. She died to the boss, the mini cheap while trying to use the quicksands. This is a level that does nothing for her at all. I'm not sure why she's playing this. This is 8-2. It's on a dead end. There's no reason to play this level at all. Does not give you an item. And we're not looking for lives. This would be a 3rd card, but we're not really worried about lives. Taste the death. I'm gonna try and P-wing these bros. So if I'm gonna do this, like, I'm gonna try and kill the bottom bro first, actually. Not what's gonna happen now. That's gonna be the result for Jade, unfortunately. Fire and water is not good.
No, not at all.
Gonna use her last life. towards the jump. That's going to be a game over, and I think she clatted something that she's going to have to do now. Yeah.
Yep.
She's going to have to take this level now.
She's... Oh,
That's Atlantis! No. Atlantis is guarding the Toad House!
Don't tell me she's about to play
No
this.
Toad House is worth playing Atlantis! Get out of there, Jade! Just sink! Just jump on the Gelectro!
There is nothing in this game that is worth playing Atlantis for.
Jess is in Bowser's Castle. Unless you tell me that there's going to be a hammer that's going to give me a free world. But that's impossible to know.
The only way that I'm playing Atlantis for a Toad House is if I know with absolute certainty that that Toad House has a warp whistle.
Yeah, which we don't have on these flags. And Jess is small, so there's no clip there. Jess is going to have to go down the stairs. Work her way up. I don't believe she had any power-ups left in inventory.
Oh,
yeah, Jade with 7-6. That was what she clouded. 7-6. And small, so gonna have to play this as intended. Just not going for the power-up. Gonna go small. We fixed the Bowser's hitbox on these flags, so no cuddle strats allowed. In the vanilla game, the hitbox is such that only the top counts. What a lava bath for Jess there. Still with a comfortable lead, though. And so, you can't just take the damage and just stand there like you can in vanilla if you're fighting Bowser. LovenityJade having a tough time with these enemies in 7-6. Even vanilla's tough just because of all the fireballs getting flung at you.
Alright, Jess, come on. They're only donuts. Don't eat them.
That's gonna be a star.
There you go. Go to the basement. Another opportunity for a power.
Hopefully no scam laser here. There's a scam laser. Okay, mushroom. Got a little something to work with. Never mind. More scam lasers. See what
I thought there was only supposed to be one scam laser allowed in the statue room.
I guess not. Seen 4 fireballs, 5 fireballs. No more laser. Okay, can Jess get through the Bowser fight clean?
That's one.
It's 1 jump. We gotta have at least 6. That's 2 jumps. Jade gets through 7-6. Oh, Bowser misses. They need 2 more jumps now. Careful.
Alright, Jess. 2 more jumps. You're out.
2 more jumps. 1 more.
Stand right there on that line. Get out of there. There we go. GG's in chat for jessandy8. That's a very hard-fought seed for these ladies. GG.
Well done. Official time of 1 hour, 11 minutes, and 38 seconds. Yeah, that was a rough seed. There were some nasty levels there. And well done getting through there, Jess. Well done, Jade, getting as far as you did. This was a tough seed. This was really nasty. We see Jade did go for the hammer, but a bit too late to be able to catch up. So, we're going to get set up for race number 2. So, quick break, and be right back. Welcome back. We've got a seed rolled up for these two runners. Heel's rolling this one, and he has dropped the flag. We'll see jessandy and TheLovenityJade going another round in just a moment. jessandy taking the first seed. It was a pretty rough one. We'll see if this one's any kinder.
I'm just going to say that I'm sorry in advance because I am notorious for rolling absolute junk seeds. So I'm really hoping that that doesn't happen to our ladies, but my track record's not great for this. So we shall see.
We shall. Should get these timers counting down any moment now.
All right, and we are off. Kind of hoping to see a World 3 start this time. I'm typically a World 6 type of person, but I want to see the beach.
I'm going to say 1. Let's go vanilla.
Oh, we're in the desert.
And we got a pipe that skips a whole bunch of stuff, potentially. Depends on where this lock is. We see Jess going to pay an early visit to Toad. Jade going to check the pipe. And, okay, that fort is going to be required. But the quicker way is going to be to go backwards. It's not going to be to go forwards.
No, the quicker route was to go through that pipe. That's only one level.
Jade's realizing that, exactly. And so they're both going to face 2-1 rather than whatever those other two levels are. 2-1, not so bad. 2-1 with fire enemies. No, I stand corrected. Jade's going to go the front way. So, going to play an extra level, which is 2-4. Oh, the Power Goomba gets her. And jessandy, okay, finds the note block to get back up. No,
I think Jade might have figured out. Nope, still going back for 2.
I think when you don't see the fort right in front of you, you can sometimes forget actually the fort's there, and that's what I need to get to.
And flooded fort's going to be our answer here in the desert. Kind of ironic. We're in the desert, we got a flooded fort.
This water's no mirage, it is there. And you've got to get through it. TheLovenityJade going to get through that first level. The other problem for TheLovenityJade is that you're still going to have to play. You're going to have to play a level. You're not going to have to play 2-1. So this is just a straight up extra level. 1-4 is the other level. So if you got to play 2 levels, those are not bad ones to play.
No, there's definitely much worse that could have been possible.
Like 5-9.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Well, at least we're just ripping off the Band-Aid now.
I'm just hoping that there's not more Band-Aids after this.
Fire Chop. Oh, she takes the spill. But I like killing the Fire Chop, though, because if you let that hang around, it's going to despawn a platform, you're going to end up dead anyway. Goes for the tail.
Marky, I tend to disagree. 5-9 is bad, especially if you've got the vanilla enemies in their vanilla places, because those fire stakes, they're bad.
Yeah. The snakes are bad, the despawns are even worse. With the tail, like, you have some chance of surviving a despawned platform. But ideally, you just don't deal with the Fire Chomp at all. Gets rid of it. Loses the tail, though. Oh, there's another one!
Surprise!
Oh.
Oh no, Jack!
And you hung up, and that's what happens. 5-9. And Jade going to join Jess in 5-9.
I feel so bad for these ladies right now.
Even match. Takes the death, doesn't get up the platform. Just taking care of one fire chop. Here comes his friend. There she goes, Jess gets through.
Alright, so what other curse levels could I have thrown in here, Willie?
Oh, and Atlantis with a fish. Alcatraz with a fish. Atlantis. Maybe Basic Fort played with the Boom Boom required. I mean, technically it's never required, but like if you go the other way, you lose a bunch of time playing extra levels. And the 1F lock can never be required for those who don't know, just because if you go the item route, the warp whistle and vanilla, the lock doesn't break, and we don't want people getting soft locked. So there's that little accommodation. Just in, I think this is 3-5. LoveenityJade gets out of there.
Very
She
nice.
ascends.
And a lot, I think that was like 3 less attempts than Jess, so...
Yeah, it made up a
Definitely
bunch of
caught some
time. They've pulled even. Well, minus this bro fight, which mercifully is not fire and water this time like it was on the last seed. Boomerangs on ice, much, much more manageable. And there's the music box.
Nice, we're in the same level. We're in 3-5 together. Love to see.
There's a hit from the blooper. Third star for Jess, which will get her off of 0 lives.
Oh, that spiky fish was trolly there to Jade for a sec.
Those are trolly.
Just
But
like,
Jade's gonna
I'm
get
here
through.
now, back and forth, wiggle, wiggle.
Jade's keeping up.
Love
And
to
she's
see.
got second wins. 3-7 with the bass. I imagine they go for the item. Just being very careful not to become a snack. Just working her way up there. Doesn't quite get there. No item for Jess. I think Jess is just gonna try and get through here. Whereas we see the vine spawn for Jade. Jade is gonna go to the coin heaven, and we'll find out what this item is. Could be huge depending on what it is. Oh, Jade falls. Does not make the jump. Gonna have to get up there again. We see the bro giving Jess a star. We'll see if Jess goes for Secret Bro. Secret Bro is a coin ship. And no, Jade just gives up. I don't know that Jade knows about the hidden note block there to get up there. So on the middle of that platform, there is an invisible note block that you spawn by jumping, and then you jump on top of it, and there's a coin heaven. There's an item at the end of it. And it is an auto-scroller, so it's a bit slower, but if it's a hammer, it's worth the wait. It just plays Secret Bro, I didn't catch what it was. Two for both players. It's within a level, it's fairly close.
Hey, Jess is starting to skirt out of World.
World 4 airship. The longest airship in vanilla, but with these scrollers turned off, it's a piece of cake now. She's gonna try and swim her way through here. Too many bloopers in this water. Gets past, and Jess getting through the Koopa fight. It's within an airship, it's close. A secret bro was a coin ship, but like, what was the item? That's what I don't know. Just responding to chat.
Alright, both of our ladies are out of World 1.
And Jess into 5F2. Proceeding carefully. Sometimes quicker is better in this fort, though, to avoid getting potobooed. Maybe just keep moving. A star is also better. Need the PCB to get the jump. Gets the jump. Unless you're small, if you've got the star, you need to wait out the star if you want to jump up. Because of the somersault thing that it does. Unless you have P-Speed. And it lets you up. (6-1) for jessandy. Jade bypassing the power-up. Oh, Jade gets boom boomed. An unfortunate death in terms of time loss, but plenty of opportunity. 5-5, and just does exactly what I did in my race. Shorts the jump onto that hard shell. That's a tricky jump. That is a really tricky jump. Gonna go the other route, which looks to be 4-2. Gets a sledgehammer for her troubles.
I'd rather play that 4-3 before I play 5-6, though.
Yeah, oh, definitely. I'm right with you. Whatever enemies are in there can't be that bad. Just have to not get stun-locked by the giant bro. Jade in 6-1. Gonna use a star. Just run through there. There you go. You can't get stun-locked if you're just running through them.
And Jade's doing a really good job of keeping up with Jess, like right on her heel.
And they're in the same level. You know, you get past a couple levels, you get a little momentum going, and success can breed success sometimes. Spiny falls on her head there. But now you know, watch out for that Spiny. Gonna go the other route. She's gonna try the 5-6 route. Makes the jump. But not that one. Too many jumps with narrow windows in that level. That's a tricky level. And that level is an auto scroller in vanilla, and so, like, you can see why it was meant to be an auto scroller. Like, arguably it's harder this way, but it's also a lot slower if it's a scroller. jessandy8 4-5. It's through unscathed.
Almost only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades, Alpha. She got through it. That's what matters.
Playing the bro. Getting a hammer.
Here we go.
And we see a lock at the end, just opting to play the fort. Great idea. This is the triple forter. You don't want to use a hammer to save one level. Donut fort for Jade. Short's a jump, but no big deal. And go again.
That's a hard jump to do there with that hot foot in the way, because you have to have the right momentum to get up onto that top row.
Yeah, there you have to either just take the damage, or you have to manipulate the hot foot to fall into the lava.
And Jess is out of 6.
You need every bit of that momentum. So you see, like, that's not going to work trying the short jump. There's a game over. You can get the hot foot to move just by pointing yourself a particular way. Just like with a boo.
I was about to say, now if I'm Jess here in this arena, I'm standing right there on that little raised platform, and I'm firing balls at him, hoping to get him out before he starts throwing balls at me.
Yeah, just get the fire kill. And we see Jade going into 1-1. I did not see Jess play 1-1. I think that there was a hammer involved to get to the end there.
Yeah, I'm not sure. This is definitely DLC though for Jade here.
World 3 is Water World, as it usually is. 5-2 the first level for Jess. Another bro.
Did Jade check either of those pipes over there?
I don't believe so. Takes the
That's
guts of the fire bro.
That explains why Jess got out of 6 so fast, was that she checked the pipes to see what she needed to get out.
Yep.
I'm really hoping Jade doesn't think that she has to long play 6 to get out of it.
See a pipe, check a pipe. You see another one of these donut levels. This is 5-6.
5-5, I believe.
5-5? Yeah, 5-5.
And version 2 confirms it was that Jess piped to the 6-9 area and got out of 6. So one of those 2 pipes over there is the answer, and Jade needs to go find it.
Yeah, I don't recall if that was the rock pipe or not. But yeah, we can't be messing around with these levels. Alcatraz. Alcatraz with fire. There's a nasty one. Check the pipe. She's gonna hammer that pipe. Find out where it goes. We're checking pipes. This is good. Oh, that's a wasted hammer! No! The other pipe would have got her past this level.
Yep, she should have checked the... Did she check the pipe that didn't need hammered first where 6F1 would sit?
I don't believe so. Otherwise, I don't imagine she would have hammered that lock because she would have seen the other pipe. You would have seen her on the third screen. Jade unfortunately falling behind a little bit here.
Doc's confirming that she didn't check where 6F1 would have been. That would have been my first check right there. Don't use an item if you've got another opportunity.
Yep.
But okay, this is good.
Yeah, at least we're not messing around with Alcatraz anymore. It's hard to do worse than that level.
Unless you know you got 3 bullet bills headed your way.
Yeah. jessandy, and I believe this is 4-2.
Yes, sir. Halfway through it already. Hit that P switch and off you go. Jade, unfortunately, taking another game over here where 6-10 would be. About to say, Jade, where are you going? You've got pipes.
We're using the pipe. And now she goes through the
And now she learned that her hammer was useless.
Yeah, so I wonder if maybe she's not totally aware of the routing yet as far as like what worlds have how many pipes. World 6 has 2 pairs of pipes. It will only have 2 pairs of pipes. And like once you go through the one pair, you know that the other 2 are paired up. But yeah, so I think that that's a thing that just comes with experience, learning the routing tricks, and where you do and don't need to use items.
Okay, hello, 1-3
with plants. 1-3 with plants. There's an opportunity for an item here. We get one of the beta stages for Jess. Jade not going for the item. So we won't get to find out what that was. I don't think Jess went for it. Maybe check and correct me.
That was Flappy Bird beta.
Yep, that was a pipe beta.
So I'm really hoping this fort is the answer. I'm pretty sure it was the answer for Jade here. Hey, salutes in chat for Jess here, playing Super Tanks.
I'm 99% sure that Troll Fort was the answer.
Now, I do remember Jess playing this fort, and then immediately 6 was out, so I'm pretty sure we're right here.
Getting through there, mushroom. Thwomper the Boo, pick your poison. There's the answer pipe.
There we go.
So Jade will be on her way out.
Nice.
Rolled 1 airship. Just gets a little bit toasty there. 1 hit. Take some damage. That's 2 hits. It's one of the bulls, and it's gonna have to go again. It's Warrior Boy for Jess. 1 hit. 2. 3. 4.
I mean, that's 4 hits is pretty well, our boy.
Above average.
Definitely.
Jade taking another game over to a bullet bill.
And we got Jade in chat saying Roy is our boy, so now confirmed Roy was in fact our boy.
Different Jade and angelic Jade, who's not racing, not to be confused with
the
Jade.
OG Jade in chat here.
We have a lot of Jades. And we have hand trap number 1 for Jess. Being a little bit difficult. Wonder what the item will be this time. Oh my, fire and giant bro. All the nasty ones. And give fire flowers. Useful item to have. Gets you some quick Boom Boom kills, some quick Koopa kills, a quicker Bowser kill.
Oh no.
Lemmy's tough. Lemmy's really tough. Point ship bro, which means it's gonna be 2 bros. Hopefully they're good ones. Fire and boomerang, yeah, that's a trap. But now the bro becomes a bro as opposed to a coin ship. And much more favorable Hammer Brothers this time.
Alright, Jade over here on the left. We're going to try this again.
2. That's 3. There you go, Jade. And basic fort for Jess. I didn't look at the map. I don't know whether it's a good idea to get the item or not. And that won't matter because no tail, no chance at an item. So, just gonna play it the way we played it as kids. We have the spikes. Get to the boom boom. And Jade is gonna take the spill, gonna go the bottom lane 5-2. Fire kill on the boom boom. For Jess.
Got a little DLC here on Jade's side.
This was the bridge builder. This was not a required fort. Paradox pipe, which is the only way to go. And you gotta play another fort. There's the tail. I wonder if Jade doesn't know the top route or is just not practiced enough at getting up there yet. I do like this bottom section, though. How many other sections are green like this? I have a cool color scheme. Not a part of the game we see very much, unless we do the random door setting, which we don't hear. Break that lock, and pay Toad another visit. Fire flower. 610 with the bass. Goes it there. We gotta get to a safe spot before it respawns. Okay. Not trapped at all. Let's get out. Just being pretty sure of and stay out of its mouth. Makes it through, gets the star even without the right rhythm. 5 more lives. Just into the airship. Halfway through the game at about the half-hour mark. Moving at a good clip for a beginner. Oh, and it's Wendy. It's a life raft. One time you don't want a life raft if Wendy's throwing it at you. Which piranha there? Jess is in a corner. 3 hits. This is the Wendy that's gonna take a little bit. Oh, Wendy's going the distance. Wendy goes the distance. 5 hits. Gets out of there. Well done, Jess. And that Goomba is actually a boss bass, but it's a glitched item just because of how the game works. And Jade gonna have to get another shot. Next world is World 4. Lovenity gets eaten. Oh no, fire and water right away for Jess. Hopefully it moves to the other... No, it can't move to the other spot because the bridge is out. What's on the fire suit? There you go. That's how you take care of that. Just stay below. Hit him from below. There you go. Jess gets it. Gets a star. Finds another star. And Jade P-winging her way through 4-2. And gets eaten, falls into the water and gets eaten by the bass.
She was right there, too.
Just shorted the landing. Using a star on these giant bros. And gets a cloud. And I have to use the pipe to proceed now. And I play carpet for it. Hopefully this is the answer. Hopefully we don't have to play them both.
I mean, carpet fort's already bad enough, so...
Just wait out the piranha. One jump at a time. No need to rush. One jump at a time. And she gets cheaped.
That cheap was cheap.
It was. Fire kill for Jess. On the boom boom. And the lock doesn't break, so this was the answer.
Cross the bridge and out of 4. Very nice.
Jump. Okay, get in the pipe. There you go. There you go. You're out of there, Jade. Good job.
Never have to play it again.
And we have another mini boss and another water level. Just what she wants to see. Try the other level. And other world 6 levels. Seems more appealing than messing around with the water and the fish again. And just slow it down. You don't need the huge jumps. Small jumps work. It's very tempting. I've been tempted by it many times.
Oh, I think we all have.
Eventually you get the feel for where you make those jumps. And here's the tricky part. On the donut, make the jump. There you go. As Jess gets through the Iggy fight. Only a couple worlds left on that side. I think 1 and... Which was the other level? 7, I think. Have we seen 7?
I don't think so.
I think it's 1 and 7. You see, Lethan, there's World 1. Oof.
And kind of
You
a
don't have
long
a hammer.
play
You gotta
World
play
War.
3 levels to get to the fort. 5-1.
And unfortunately, that fort does us no good. Jade, you gotta go down. First pipe, you gotta go down.
Now the bass is safely above her for the rest of the level. It's out of there. I assume Jess doesn't have a hammer. This would be a really good place to use one if you had one.
100%.
Two going to bypass all of the node blocks and all of the piranhas. Get into super tanks. Takes a
And
spill on
split the
last round.
difference between those 2 note boxes.
She has a hammer! Use the
Yes, a
hammer!
hammer!
That's a 4-level skip. That's an excellent hammer use. Instead, she's going to P-Wing 8-2. P-Wing without running on the ground is fairly slow because well, you see the pace that Mario can move at there, just flying without a run. But it will get you through in one piece.
You just gotta be careful of the cheap now.
It's past there. And Jade gonna do some pipe checking at last. See, she doesn't have to play the fort. That's why we check the pipes when we see them. You never know, like maybe the work's done for you. Let's go on the bottom route in this water level. It's out of there. Eight one. You asked if there's any more weird levels that you could throw in there. We found one of them. 8-1 with fire. Jake gets through the 1D fight, and I think that was one shot. This gets the forgettable fort at last. Fortunately, could not get the star. Jade in the first hand. Just trying to work out the timing on the flop. It's through there, last flop. Yeah, just go. You don't even necessarily need to jump onto that last platform either.
Just knocking down boom boom, very nice.
Okay, Jade found the power up.
Alright, she succeeds out of this. Very nice. Bye, Hammer Bros. That gets her a fire flower. Jess got Paragoon, but clutching onto that hammer. She's holding onto that hammer for dear life right now. And Jade is now playing a level that's not even close to required.
And it's 6-9. Goes onto the piranha.
Now, Jade, just go in the pipe, Jade.
There is no need to play this level.
We already have one Jade that memes. We don't need a second.
But you know, though, she does check her inventory, so we'll give her that.
Oh, missed the jump. She's gotta swim around and get back up there. Okay, get some safety live. Just going into the pyramid.
Yep, go through that pipe. This is the safest level of the game. Nothing can go wrong with a pipe transition.
Unless your controller disconnects and you run out of 300 seconds.
Yeah.
I mean, it is Mario 3 after all.
Oh, the block wasn't loaded when she pushed that Koopa. Same deal, like you have to actually have the block loaded for it to break. You gotta get closer. It's scary. I mean, you're probably afraid that the Koopa's gonna get kicked right back into you. In fact, like, you want to be even closer. Like, if you watch the vanilla runs of this game, like, often, like, with at least one of these rows of blocks, like, they'll release the Koopa, they'll be right next to the block. The block will break, but then the hitbox won't hit him back. It looks scary, but it works. Fire Bro. Yes. And Jade not going through the Bro. Go down Paradox Pipe and...
Alright, so now we've got a blue fort and a blue lock here in the sky of 5, and Jade's gonna have to play that blue fort in order to break it.
That or use a hammer.
That or use the hammer, but the fort is right there. Like, make a right
would not,
turn.
that would not be a good hammer use, since it does just save you a fort.
I mean, unless that fort was 7F2, then I would consider it.
Yeah, especially if you're not comfortable with 7F2. And now she's gonna get in there, gonna pay Alaska a visit.
And Jess is out of 6. Alright, here we go. Let's go pipe.
This is straightforward. You just go into the pipe and never have to worry about what those 2 levels were. Oh wow, this could be real easy. You play the levels, play the fort, and hope it builds the bridge. I have not been keeping track of how many forts there have been in what world. I don't know if this is the 1-forter or not.
I think it is the 1-forter. I think that was just very, very linear.
Iceberg Beta. Just discovering that you have to swim back to that other ice block and take a running start. There you go, makes that jump. That's a tricky jump. Even worse if you're small, because you could overshoot it.
Where... I was about to say, where are you going, Jack? Nice flick on the Paragon.
Speed fighting 1G, 2, 3, 4.
Full hitter Wendy, but there she goes.
Good job.
First try, too. Very nice.
Yeah, there was a second fort per Seattle Music Nerd on the left side of the screen. Yeah, there it is. Well, hopefully this one's the answer. This is Air Force.
Now, is this the fort that was in the Promised Land, or did she go piping after this one?
This is the Promised Lands.
Okay.
So
sorry, I looked away. I had a cat decided wanted my attention. I looked away for just a half a second.
Yep. Yeah, cats will do that. And Jade gonna be faced with the nightmare bro scenario.
And yep, that is the absolute worst case too.
She has a box, but she's gonna use the fire flower though. She could box it, but that only delays the inevitable. Well, I guess you could box it on the way back as well. Fire kill works too. The other bro? Gotta go through the pipe. There you go. And we know this fort will be the answer. And Jess finds the answer right up front.
Nice. Finds 4. This is 4-6. Yeah, this is 4-6. And if I were Jess right now and I'm not too comfortable, go through that door, because that could happen.
Yeah, we don't want to have to deal with a fish.
Although, William, it would be my luck that I would go through that door and I'd find a fire set in place of it.
Yep, or maybe some nice plants.
Fire nippers.
Did I see a hammer in Jess's inventory there?
Yes, Jess has a hammer. She's holding on to that thing. I thought she would use it in World 6, but she didn't.
Yeah, so she gets eaten again. So my thinking here is, like, since you have a hammer, once we get past this level, I box this plant. Like, if I don't have a hammer, I'm more inclined to play it and hope there's a hammer. If I have one, like, it's unlikely that 2 are useful in 8. Never mind the last seed, last seed, 2 hammers were useful in 8, but that's one of the less likely scenarios. I think I try to save a little time by boxing it.
Oh no, Jess!
This is one fat fish at this point.
Bass is definitely getting fed here. She needs to go. Well, I mean, this is one way to get through. It's just. Oh, well.
Just keep flying. Just fly up. Just don't flutter. Just run off that platform. No need to get anywhere close.
Okay, Jade got through what was that, World 7's air?
Yep, now just drop. There you go. Okay, so yeah, if I'm Jess, I'm boxing this here. And she's gonna do that. She's gonna box the plant.
Alright, guys. Let's get into World 8. How many obstacles are we gonna have?
Let's say one bridge.
Okay, so 1 obstacle for William. I'm gonna say I'm gonna say 1 of each. 1 level, 1 lock, and 1 bridge. So 3 obstacles for me.
Alright, we see Jade into Grasslands, into 5-1. Just getting through this last Koopa fight, so just into our final world.
Okay, and already we've got 2 forts out here on the first screen of 8. William, how are you playing that? You got 2 pipes and you've got 2 forts. How are you playing that?
I'm checking the pipes first, just in case we have a free Bowser. We see 2 locks on that first screen that don't appear to do a lot. So, and now we see both ends. Okay, play this tank. This is the fake tank, but we're gonna play it because this does open up that other pipe. That is going to be useful. We've seen all the other paths. We know that we have to get to that pipe somehow.
Oh no, get out, get out, get out.
Here.
Run, 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 run.
Gets through. Into the pipe we go. Okay, so those 2 locks, actually, they could be huge because that's the real tank.
Okay, still piping. We've still got a hammer in inventory.
That said, 2 locks increases the probability that Bowser's open. Because there's only 4 locks slash... Only 1 more! We've accounted for 3 locks. So
Now we just gotta
Bowser
get
has at most a lock or a bridge.
Jade, unfortunately, taking a death to the mini boss thing.
Okay, so we see the real tank.
So, looks like the pipe to Bowser could be in its vanilla spot, actually, in the upper, like the upper left third of the dark there.
Yeah, so we're gonna play this level.
And get your
The
salutes
answer
for
pipe has to
Arm.
be here. The answer pipe's got to be behind here, I think. I don't know if we fully explored the bottom, like if we got to bottom right or not. If there's no pipe there, then the answer has to be behind here. And gonna play the fake tank. The fake tank, we saw the fake tank icon, now we have the fake tank level. Taking a lot of damage here. That stupid wrench, you have to keep navigating. Like, once you let the wrench off, then end up in this spot. Oh! Jess takes the hammer.
And folks, if you ever need a power up in 8-2 and you go down through the sand, go left.
That's correct, you go left. And Jade... if Jade has a hammer, I forget if she still has one. If she has a hammer, again, I'll just put it out there. You really want to use it there. Even if this isn't ugly 8-2, this is still like 3 levels and a 4 that you're skipping, and that is an amazing hammer if you have that possibility. Jess, I think I'd hung up my leg a little bit.
And unfortunately, she doesn't have a hammer, so she actually is long playing World 1.
Oof. Now she's trying the no shortcut route, since you might get cheaped anyway trying to go down that quicksand. Pick your poison. The note blocks, the cheap.
Alright, come on. Come on, Jack. Okay, good. We got the sledge, bro. You've got a hit. There you go. And that's
kill. Now, here's the moment of truth. Here's the moment of truth. We're gonna get to Bowser. We're gonna see if there's a bridge. If there's a bridge there, we might have to play all the forts to get to that real tank.
Oh no!
There's a bridge. The ship's there.
We've still got the
answer. Around a fort.
Oh my gosh!
Takes a lava dip, and so Jess is gonna have to navigate back to the bridge, or maybe Jess decides to play the forts here. Gonna just play all the forts probably. This is door 3 fort. Does not go for the power-up behind door 5. Perhaps not entirely sure whether she's ahead or not. They've both had a rough go of this seed. But you know what? I mean, if like I understand that they're both Zelda 1 runners. If I was playing that game, I'd probably do about as well because I've never played Zelda in my life. So they would completely eat me alive at that game. Okay, so Jess grabs the mushroom.
Now, are we gonna double door, or are we going just straight for? We're going straight for cutesy.
Yeah. Play it safe here. And she'll come out of this level powered up, presumably, which is always nice when you're short on inventory.
Cutesy Ryan! Ryan! Well, Steph, that's what we're here for, is to give tips. So if people watch VODs, they can pick up the little things here and there.
Yep. That way, they can hopefully have a much more competitive showing next week. Do have 5 weeks of Swiss rounds. Okay, Jess gets through the Boom Boom fight. Now, this is a moment of truth here. When we go through this pipe, we want to see 2 locks.
And if we do, then we know that Bowser's path.
If we have 2 locks, then we're good to go. If we don't, then we got to play.
Oh, no.
Only 1 lock. So it's about 50-50 whether Bowser's open or not.
And if he's not open, what she needs to do is just go straight back for that elbow, use that hammer, and play that real tank, and then we know Bowser's open.
That's right. If Bowser's not open, then that tank's going to be required because the airship icon would break the lock. Because otherwise, you'd have
Jade, you were. Oh no.
Otherwise, you'd have a part of the map that's inaccessible. I don't know that Jess remembers the route back to Bowser. Gotta go up top. It was up top. You played the level to get to Bowser. It's easy to forget. Other way. Other way. Okay, is Bowser open? Let's find out. He's not! He's not!
So, 7F2.
And so Jess is going to play Piranha Fort.
So Piranha Fort I don't think is required here, William. If she goes back to the elbow, breaks that lock with the hammer.
Yeah, if you hammer it. If you hammer it, it's not required.
Right. So, and she's got the hammer in inventory.
I don't know that she realizes that. I don't know that she has the experience to realize that yet. That's a thing that can trip up even experienced runners. Like, wait a second, this has to break this lock because otherwise we could never get to that fort. That's,
right, it would take me a minute to figure out, hey, this is how I need to route this. It's so much easier from commentary versus actually playing it.
Yeah, it is non-obvious, especially if you're under time pressure. So I don't blame her for, see a fort, play a fort, which is something else we say a lot around here. Takes the spill, okay, takes the boo, but takes the jump, and gonna now work her way through these disco waffles and these boos.
Oh, she let go of down just a little too soon and took that hit, but she had the hit to take. And only a 1-hit boom. Now, this breaks the lock up in the elbow. She goes up there, plays real tank, Bowser's open.
Yeah, because that's the last fort.
And the realization just hit her.
Yep, I gotta play it. So let's get back there. Let's remember which pipe gets us back to the elbow. Still piping. I think there was a level. There was a level between those pipes. Otherwise, you don't have to pipe anymore. All the locks are gone. There we go. There's the tank. Gatekeeper. Very appropriate that Gatekeeper is the answer.
Right?
I thought this was random, but Gatekeeper opens Bowser.
Waylon, I did apologize. before we came back from our break and shortly after we came back from our break for the brutality of this seed that I rolled.
Okay, now Jess needs a power up here and is working her way back. And she's gonna figure out how this works in a moment. Yep. Now you gotta spawn those blocks though. Unless you can make that jump.
Nice.
Makes the jump. That's a nice jump.
Alright, break your block, get the other power up right here. Very nice. And
Fire.
off you go. We got the drunken hotfoot, so that could complicate things. Okay, we got Jade. She just got the bro. She played an extra level, played the bro, and got a P-Wing out of it. Now she's over at the mushroom house. Gets a cute suit.
Nuki. I don't blame her for loading up. You're dealing with a couple of really rough levels. And Jess not getting the one cycle, so gonna have to hit the P-switch. Ducks in for a power-up. It's a star. Now hit up, let it go. But not a huge deal, but could save a few seconds. That's another spot where if you work out the timing to where like, you get the star at the last moment where you can still get through without losing the P-switch, you could get the star kill. She gets through 8-1. Good job, Jade. Finally through 8-1.
There we go.
And Jess has played all the forts at this point, so Bowser will be open.
Okay, here we go. Finally to Bowser's Castle.
Had to play it all. Almost the full clear of the world. A level, the fake tank, and 4 forts. Any items? Just the P-Wing. Gonna go small, not gonna use the P-Wing. Leventy dying to the Boom Boom. You know what? Props to TheLovenityJade. Has not given up. Easy to get frustrated by this run of levels. Like, this was an ugly run of levels, especially in Grassland. She's still in there, and grabbing a 1-up. The damage. Looks like Jess going bottom route, trying to find a power up. First one was a star. Gets the mushroom this time. And have some wiggle room for the Bowser fight if she keeps it here. Oh, the fireball gets her.
And fireballs be trolled.
Into the Bowser room. Can she dodge him for 6 jumps? There's 1.
Don't go under the door. You have to be able to escape.
2. Nope. Missed. Leave yourself an escape. This might be a bit close. And she's gonna just concede that jump. Just trying to get through here cleanly. There we go. 2 more jumps.
Get away from the door, Jess. Because that That fireball could have killed her right there.
I could have. Last jump.
Okay.
She's done it!
GG's for Jess in chat.
Jess is going to go 2-0 here. And the official race time is 1 hour, 9 minutes, 24 seconds. 69 minutes, 24 seconds for jessandy8, who's going to take the sweep here.
Hey, so my seed was just slightly better than yours, William. They finished 6 minutes sooner.
Only slightly better.
Only
So,
slightly. That was still rough.
See if I can get them the interview link.
We are joined in the booth here by Jess. GG.
Okay, they got the link. Great.
I think I need to stick to Zelda.
You know what? You're showing improvement, though. You're showing improvement with every run. I would say TheLovenityJade.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, give me 1 second. I'm gonna get the link over to Jade. But like you've both shown progress, and you do some more runs. Like you get the feel for certain things, and it'll only get better. Like you'll learn some things about routing, for example, and
Yeah, I've only been trying this for a couple weeks. I think I've done less than a dozen seeds overall. Because I'm still in the Z1R tournament. So yeah, I'm just doing it for fun. A bunch of us Z1R folks came over here to try it out. So I'm like, I gotta be hard of the crowd.
no, we're glad to have you, and hopefully you are having some fun. That's what we're all here for. We're here to have fun.
It is always about fun. If you're not having fun, what are you doing?
Exactly. And do we have TheLovenityJade here?
We have the imposter Jade, TheLovenityJade. GG.
Hey, thanks. Yeah. I hope nobody really, touched my head. The way I was playing, really, I was like, oh my god, I was playing tonight. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, GG's. You guys rolled some trash
GG
seeds, I'm just
bro.
saying.
Hey, I
These were disgusting
warned you
seeds.
ahead of time that all I've ever rolled is junk, and there's the proof of it.
Okay, you remind me of someone in the Link to the Past community. But, stop rolling.
Stop
Yeah.
rolling.
These were disgusting seeds.
They really were.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's bad
it-
combat, not combat, what do you call it? Bad enemy sets and
Yeah.
just 7F2. I swear, I was like, is this gonna be the required to build the bridge in that World 8? And I'm just like,
Yeah.
I'm going to throw myself into lava to get more lives back.
So, Jess,
we'll give you,
that second seed, 7F2, wasn't required. You had the hammer. Had you went back to the elbow and broke that lock and played that forward up there, if you'd have played Gatekeeper, that would have built your bridge and you could have bypassed 7F2 entirely.
Oh, and the first seed?
No, in the second seed,
the
the one you
second
just
seed.
Oh, I never saw a hammer at all in the second seed, though.
You
You
had,
had a
one
hammer
in
and got
your
it in World 6.
I had a
Thing is,
hammer?
in the first
You
seed,
had a hammer.
Oh my
In the
I think that was your
God.
first throw.
I totally forgot I had hammers. I was like, why don't you use your hammers? I was like, oh, you're stupid. Like,
The nice
You
thing
could-
is the first seed, there was
you could have used your hammers.
Yeah, there was 2 locks blocking Bowser's Castle in the first seed, and luckily I had 2
Yeah.
hammers left. So that was nice, but yeah, they were both kind of trash.
Yeah, those hammers came in clutch for sure. Yeah, so the trick is, like on that second seed with the World 8, so you had 2 forts left. You had the lock that was blocking one of them. So the other fort has to break that lock, because otherwise you could never reach that fort, and that's not a thing that the randomizer allows. So that's how you would be able to figure out that that's the answer, but that's also very non-obvious, even if you've done this for a while.
Right. It's always so much easier on the commentary side because we're not the ones that are like actively trying to figure out the solution. We're not
Yeah.
under the time crunch that you ladies were under today. So, I mean,
Are actively dying.
Yeah, so much
sometimes I was
death.
like, oh no. Sometimes I was like, oh, people will think I'm dying on purpose. It's like I had. So I was like, what did you do? You just did the same mistake. Why did you do it again?
and a lot of that seed came down to routing. That's something that comes
Yeah.
with experience. Figuring out what
Mhm.
world has the 3 forts, how many has 1 fort. The biggest thing that I saw was piping. Like there's like in World 6, there's 2 sets of pipes. In World 7, I think there's 5 sets of pipes that will take you to different places. So once you start figuring out where the pipes are going to take you and then what you have to do to get to the castle, you're going to be a lot faster in your seat.
Yeah, in the first seat, I was so confused about the pipes and everything. I was like, I was always going into the wrong pipe. I was, okay, no, that's the wrong one. Okay, no, that's the good. Is it the good one? I don't remember. Yeah, the piping.
And like we've got one of our veterans in chat right now, Puzzle. She's saying that tough routing with these seeds, 100%. These were rough seeds that you ladies played.
I'm glad it wasn't just us that thought that then.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
no,
it's why I was like,
we all identified that these were hard seeds today. Like getting through the first couple of worlds is just like, okay, this is starting to flow, and then just the gates opened up and it broke loose, and it's like, oh my god, what have I done?
yeah. First seat was like really a breeze, and then like suddenly, boom. Let's get all the enemies you don't want right there.
Yeah, I feel like my favorite death out of both seeds was, I think the first seed, 7F2, and I equipped the P-Wing and got all the way to the end, and I think a boo knocked me like right away from the pipe and I fell in the lava. And I was definitely throwing some words at the screen that
Wait,
cannot
I
be
think-
repeated.
Wasn't
I
that
know-
the second seed, Jess? What I thought a fireball took you off there when you were doing that sea jump there at the very end of the first screen. That fireball took away your P-wing and you took a lava bath.
No,
that-
that's
yeah.
me.
Oh no, I did the same
Oh.
thing.
We, we did the same thing. Okay. I was like, okay, I'm sure. Oh no. Wait, I don't remember, but I know I was with a P-wing. I was like, okay, I'm breezing around. Okay, I'm skipping the level, and then at the end of the level, bam. But I think it was a lava bath. I don't remember. I think it was on the second one, but whatever.
Yeah, seed bleed is real.
Yeah.
We're just gonna have to get you guys in more nightlies, or like honestly, if you could find one of the more veteran players to team up with, and just like run a seed one step at a time, like to get how to do, like making your decisions and such like that. Like that's really gonna improve your times too.
Yeah.
Or, you know, jumping in the nightlies, you know, it's not like we're not hosting anywhere from 1 to 20 nightlies every day.
That's true. That's true. There's a lot of them.
Yep.
But no, obviously, thanks everyone out in chat for watching us slog through this, and thanks to William and Heels for commentating. I might have to go back and watch some of this to see how it goes. GG again.
William and I definitely dropped some hints while we were commentating, just trying to, you know, for those that actually do go back and watch the VODs and listen to the commentary, we tried to drop as much of our knowledge in the 2 seeds that we played here as much as we could. So definitely a good thing to try.
So I'd like to thank as well Eels and Williamin for the commentary, and for all of you chat who watched. It was really a fun experience. Honestly, I really enjoyed it. It's not the end. It's just the first match. So
I have 4 more weeks to go, And,
Yeah, we got four
Yeah,
more weeks of
yeah.
Swiss. This is just the very beginning. We're touching the iceberg here.
Yeah,
True.
and you're going to go into the 2-0 side, and we'll find out in, I guess, another week or so who you'll be up against next among the 2-0s.
It's not going to be
And,
who I'm up against. It's who's going to absolutely slaughter me.
Well, and you never know. Like, you could have another newer player go 2-0, and you get up against them. And Jade, as for you, the O2 side, there's going to be plenty of competitive opponents for you there as well. So
True.
this thing's far from over. I'm in the O2 myself.
True. So
Yeah, it's just way too early to know what's going to be whenever it finally comes bracket time. That's why we're doing this. And the more you learn, the more you play, the more you practice. I mean, that's how you get to Broadway, is playing, just practicing. So the more you play, the more you practice, the better you're going to get. It's inevitable.
True. True.
All
Any
right, thanks
final
again,
thought?
everybody. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
And thanks for the great race.
Yeah, absolutely,
Well,
guys.
Thanks to both of you. Thanks to chat. Thanks to SpeedGaming. And thanks to all the Super Mario Bros. 3 randomizer community. For a first time, it's not my first time in a tournament, but it's the first time to Super Mario Bros. 3, and I felt really welcome. And I welcome everyone, even if you don't really play Super Mario Bros. 3. I mean, I don't speedrun it, so I welcome everyone to join. Everyone's really nice, cool, and willing to help. So
All right, so any other thoughts before we wrap up here?
Well,
well, thanks, Jess, for the games.
Yeah,
you,
you
be-
too, Jade.
you said you wouldn't beat me. Yeah, you said, "Oh, you're going to destroy me," but
yeah, I do remember
you know-
some kind of smack talk like that in the race time room
No,
before
no,
it
no,
all
no. Hold
began.
on. It wasn't smack talk. To be fair, I had literally no data on you. Like, I was trying to look back and see if you've run races before to like sewer seed one of your races, and I couldn't find anything. So I just assumed that you were good, that you were better than me. Because
no, really not. That's fine.
But no, it was still
We
a fun
had
time.
fun. The point of those tournaments is just to have fun, you know. So I really had fun. So
Yay, fun!
Yay, fun!
Yay, fun.
All right, guys. So just kind of a precursor to what we've got coming up. Tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock Eastern, we've got Jepezu versus Ace King Spade. The channel assigned is SpeedGaming Prime for that race. Later on tomorrow night, 7 o'clock, we've got Nux versus Alsoa. Alsoa is, I believe that's one of the Z1s that's come into 3 randos, so that should be a good race. And we do need commentary volunteers. William is doing the Jepezu race, and Angel X Joe is playing or commentating the Alsoa, but we need a second for them. Tuesday afternoon, 4 o'clock, you got myself and Diane coming up against each other. We don't really have a channel for that one yet. Looks like 4.5 hours later at 8:30, we got a really good match. Couple of veterans going after it. We got Mr. E Gaming versus Tozzle. I think that's going to be a fantastic race. Watching 2 veterans get it on.
Yeah, definitely. So, I look forward to all of that and hope to see you for these bunch of races we got the rest of this week and beyond. I think on that note, we'll wrap up. Thank you, everybody in chat, for watching. Thank you, Jess and Jade, for the couple of great races. Thanks to
You're
SpeedGaming
welcome.
for hosting this. Thanks to everybody behind the scenes putting this thing together and restreaming and all that good stuff. And thanks to our tournament organizers for putting on this this great show.
Yep, and on behalf of SpeedGaming, the Mario 3 Rando community, we thank you, be blessed, and we will see you folks tomorrow morning for another fantastic race.
See you then.
Hey guys.
Bye!